if I have a hotkey to transition right over to this layout, I have no idea what it is, so I'm just clicking manually, which clicks off the game and then, like, pauses it, but, like, whatever here. So, it has been over a month since I streamed this game, largely because Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition came out, and I kind of really wanted to see how that story properly ended after, like, 10 years of waiting for that story to actually get an ending. So, I kind of, within the span of less than 2 weeks, put 70 hours into that game. And then, I was like, all right, it's time to start catching up on some other things around here. And I started catching up on other things, and I was like, I'll get around to Final Fantasy VII here eventually. I do want to take time one of these days to load that previous save file, go explore the area that I didn't explore, and see if there was any items that I missed. And I did that. I did that a few days ago. There was one item, and that was it. I don't even know what the heck it was. I don't remember. Some, like, speed boosty thing or something or other. And there was, like, a shop there, too. And they had, like, some materia, so I got a, how do I have to, so I got an earth materia, just because I didn't have that one yet, but the other kinds I already had. Oh, I hit something, like, I have to hit, like, X OK, but then I just use controller here anyway. Oh, no. I hope things are going well today, Mortis. What an interesting emote that is there. I swear I used a controller when I was playing this on my own time. I did use an Xbox controller when I did the thing on my own time, though. I don't know if that makes any difference. Or what. So yeah, it's been a hot second since playing this game. I'm just gonna kill it and open it again, whatever. It's been a little bit of a hot second. Apologies for the delays. A whole bunch of other stuff been going on. But, like, hey, at least I should be able to commit from here, probably. We'll see. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is so, oh, man. I see names of about the same length. I saw it's basically the exact same shade of blue on dark mode there. Both have a VIP badge, and my brain was just like, oh, that's just Mortis again. Because I can't actually see what the name is. Now I see, looking closer, like, yeah, the names aren't the same length. They are not. If I look over on this screen, like, next to me, it's a lot more obvious. I have my glasses for distance. Would that make any difference with a higher detail? Oh yeah, I can actually tell the difference with that. But, you know, usually other names, you know, I can generally make them out, but I think just like the dark mode and the further distance and dark colors is like screwing me up is what's going on here. Anyway, I see a name of about the same length and same color, and I'm just like, yeah, that's the same person. Look, my controller's working now. I don't know what's up with that. I need to load this file. Sorry about that, Lancer. How's it going? But also Mortis, how's it going? So where we left off, like a month ago here, was we're in pursuit of Sephiroth now. He's out to do, like, bad things, and the Shinra Corporation is out to go find the Promised Land and drain it of all its energy juice. So we hitched aboard this ship here, and we're out to the new continent to go stop them and hunt Sephiroth and stuff, and I don't really know what I do to progress from here. You can differentiate us because I have a cool helmet next to my name. True. Mortis has a cool hat next to his name, so that basically counts. Hey, what's wrong, kid? You got no pep. A seaman's gotta have oomph. Something's missing. Eh, what do you mean missing? Yeah, it's this area here. Exit is going off of the menu a little bit there. It looks like exit could go a little bit to the left. How's it going, False Souls? I didn't mistake you for Mortis. At least here. I don't know how I progress. I got a train. I can only imagine how many millions that cost. No, I assume some sort of model train? Most likely. Oh, on your icon. My brain just didn't even think about continuing the same conversation line for some reason. My brain just moved on, even though, like, there was still plenty of room to be to be added there. Yeah, that is true. A train. No money to get a new model yet. Fair enough. An unrelated news, started playing the HD2D Dragon Quest III remake. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got past this area for a bit before dropping Final Fantasy VII. Well, then I guess I better drop it shortly after too. I want to play Dragon Quest 3 Remake eventually. Won't do any good trying to stop me. All right, I'm going to show the new president what I'm made of. Eh. Hey, get to work. Both the new President Rufus and Heidegger are aboard the ship. If we do good, we could get promoted. Am I gonna look things up, like, immediately? I don't actually know what I do to help move things forward. I guess those stairs are just, like, blocked by the boxes. Yeah, we saw this before. So, I mean... Well, I'm just kind of, you know, going through stuff here fast. Yeah, I did get the Dragon Quest 3 remake and got to the pyramid, then I stopped. Hey, look, another name that I'm definitely not gonna get mixed up for Mortis, because the name is such a different color. I mean, I've already chatted to the different people around there. Am I gonna have to look this up, like, immediately? I don't know. It's understandable the pyramid is nasty as fuck. Alright, I just started the stream, and I think I'm Googling what the hell I do here. Final Fantasy VII, I guess just walkthrough. I look up here. IGN is the first one that comes up. At least it'll be divided by sections. So what am I at here? Escape from Midgar, Calm, Mithril Mine. Did I do that? Junin Harbor, Shinra Cargo Ship. I've got to be at this. So if I click this, yeah, so open the chests. I'll see an all materia among the crates under the stairs on the right side of the hold. But you won't be able to pick it up until Yuffie moves out of the way. Who? What? That is, if she's joined your party. There was another party member I could have gotten at this point? What? Conduct a search of the ship to find the rest of the team and return to the hold to talk to Aerith. Oh, well, I haven't talked to all of the team yet in this save file. So, I guess I'll just go talk to people and see if something happens. Oh, you missed her. I did too. I assume that I'm not permanently locked out of that. Yeah, I talked to you. Gonna take a long overdue vacation. Go talk to Red over here. Hi. It's me, Red. I'm a little woozy, but I shouldn't get caught. Humans only look at appearances anyway. Any way you look at it, I'd say I make a fine human being. But yeah. Personally, I use Caves of Narsh for my walkthrough of this. Okay, I haven't heard of that before, but if I need to look up something, I'll probably go there instead. Because it's better than going to an IGN page anyway. But yeah, there's like 2 optional party members, I think. I can still get them later, I guess. Yes, sir. Everything quiet, sir. But you know what? I really hate this uniform. Uniform soldiers war. I hate them all. Take away all the things and people you love. Wish they'd all disappear. Right, Cloud? Yeah. You're right. Yes, sir. I'll continue my watch, sir. Damn it! Imagine a dungeon with enemies that act twice per turn, enemies that can blind you, enemies that can silence you, enemies that crit a lot. You're describing Bravely Default too. Enemies that dodge a lot, enemies that sleep your whole party at once, and enemies that do multiple of the above at the same time. That's a pyramid in Dragon Quest 3. Sounds like an amazing time. Watch a showcase for the new Marathon game. I hadn't heard about that, but when I went to go post to Twitter or X, like Elon's free speech platform, as I do when I post like my going live notifications, I saw that Concord was trending and I was like, what the hell? And I clicked on that and I saw that people were discussing a game called Marathon and that they were saying it was like Concord 2. Yeah, I might like not really use it much anymore. I initially got into it because I heard that it was a good platform for like content creators to network and stuff. I have friggin' not networked with like a single content creator on there in my life. I mostly just use it nowadays to like get going live notification memes from time to time. The meme that I went live with today, that's pulled from there. I thought it was pretty good considering modern political issues. I don't know where the hell Round Island is, but I saw this and I was like, yep, that sounds pretty right for you know, current political stuff going on here. Not gonna play it because it's not single player like the previous ones, and now it's an extraction shooter. Marathon is not gonna be Concord 2. Okay, well, Twitter being Twitter and all that stuff. The politics on Twitter sucks, but the cats and shit are great. Hell yeah. Yeah, you want to find a terrible place for political opinions? Just go to Twitter. Like, my God. What was I about to look up here? Yeah, out of curiosity, Final Fantasy VII, how to recruit Yuffie. I think I've heard that name before, but I just want to know that I'm not like locked out of it forever. I'm just kind of curious here. Recruiting Yuffie and optional characters is quite simple. Once you finish in the Mithril Mines, you'll begin seeing forests around the world map. Randomly within these forests, you'll encounter the Mystery Ninja enemy. The odds are quite low in the earlier forests, 1 in 8 in those around the Junin / Fort Condor, which is the earliest you can get her, but increase as you progress and are highest around Rocket Town, chance almost 100%. So I assume that I could probably still get her on like the other side of the world here. Once you meet the Mystery Ninja, defeat her using whatever moves you like. You'll then find yourself on a plane with the Mystery Ninja. Yada 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 yada. Okay, let's look at like another page here because I'm just curious about where the heck. If it can be found wandering around in any of the world's forests. Okay, I'll get her whenever I feel like it then. Just making sure I'm not like locked out of like an optional recruit because I got on the stupid ship. You'll encounter her as you would an enemy and she'll be identified as Mystery Ninja. Defeat her in battle and you'll be taken to a field where stuff happens or something or other. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for the Mystery Ninja around forests, I guess. I was gonna go make sure that I chatted to everybody and see if that progresses things. Yeah, Marathon actually looks fun. I don't know how insane the art style is, but the genre, so glad I deleted my Twitter. Yeah, that's definitely not something that I can envision being difficult to regret. The anime girl art is fire, but the hot takes, oh, you're talking about Twitter, not the marathon game there. Anime girl art is fire, but the hot takes, political or not, are almost tailor-made to be the worst ones you've ever seen. This guy's so many more people who don't hate everyone and everything. Well, that's good. Also, speaking about people that like just have like hot takes in general, and are like the assholes to one another. I've been playing a decent bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X on my own time recently, like when I have some off time, making some progress on my grind there, completing some of the quests that I did in my SEMU playthrough from 2021, 2022, whatever that was. It's just to get like my save file fully caught up to where I was in the last playthrough. And I don't remember what it was that I was looking up. I think I was looking up something about like one of the super bosses, Farsis the Everqueen, I think. I don't remember, but I was looking up something and there was a game facts page and like someone just asked like a very reasonable question. I appreciate the 25 bits there, Anima.
This is a cheese stick up.
This is a cheese stick up. You what now? Do I still have the tab open? I think I looked it up on my phone. It'd be so great if I, oh, was it for the Blossom build here? Is it this? Let's see here. No, it wasn't that one. I think it was about damage types, maybe? Oh, I only had the tab open. So it was just somebody asking like a very innocent question. And then like someone came back with like the snarkiest ever response and not actually answering the question. And then the entire game facts thread just evolved into like people bashing like the person that was mean. And then people bashing the people that were bashing the person that was mean, being like, no, the person that was mean was justified because it should be really obvious and all this stuff. And it was just this whole long thread. And the original question just never got answered. And it was a very basic question. I think it was about damage types now that I think about it. And it just became this whole scene. And the only thing that I could think of was that it was the most Twitter I think I'd ever seen game facts. Like, it's not a downward spiral, it straight up didn't exist. Yeah, it just, yeah, hello, sounds like the Pokemon community. Yeah, I mean, read so much shit and halfway through I'm like, oh, this guy's racist. Wait, what did I miss there? About politics on Twitter, I guess. But how are you doing, Anima? Hey, Cloud, did you see Barrett? Hope he's not doing anything stupid. I don't know. They get to work, both the new President Rufus and Heidegger are aboard the ship. If we do good, we get promoted. I don't know. Super secret here, imagine. Made delicious soup. Nice. What kinds of soup? Be it the best kind? I have no idea what the hell. This is gonna be like a half an hour long part of just rambling about other things while I have no idea what to do, and then I only figure it out like right then. Pork belly soup. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, Pokemon discourse and Twitter might be as bad as politics. Kidding, of course. Hold on, what was that one page that I opened about the thing? It was this here. Yeah, let's see here. Conduct a search of the ship to find the rest of the team and return to the hole to talk to Aerith. Wait, was she just saying, like, have you talked to Barrett yet? And that was, like, my hint gameplay-wise that Barrett is the person that I still need to talk to? Was it not, like... Oh. I was about to say, was it not, like, the person here? Oh, I could go this way. Okay. Let me guess. Look, Cloud. There's Rufus and Heidegger. They're this close, but I can't do a thing to him. Alright. So now I've talked to everybody. Now we're good. But yeah, not even a joke really, considering when Harmonia was getting harassed. I mean, maybe I don't really want to have like a small group of individuals like kind of define what the general norm is. But yeah, it is sometimes seen Pokemon discourse result in calling others slurs. I've seen that happen in my own Discord server. The person in question got banned. Like, but that happened in the Pokemon channel in this stream's Discord server several years ago. Yeah, Morris remembers that. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Yeah, I thought you were mentioning like something on Twitter in that case, which I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, it's happened, and yeah, the person in question got banned from my server. And then a couple times later, they continued to reach out to me in DMs being like, hey, Harmonia, what's your opinion on, like, this game announcement here? Oh my god. And I just didn't respond to them. I might have blocked them. I don't remember. Because, yeah, I don't tolerate that. I get called a racial slur for liking Druddigan. Hey, Cloud, do you see Bear? Hope he's not doing anything stupid. Do I need to, like, talk to him more? What am I doing wrong here? What the heck? Dang it. Whoops. But yeah, some people get like really, really up in arms about things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. This Rufus and Heidegger, they're this close, but we can't do a thing that. Yeah, I've seen Barrett. How can he fuck off laughing like that? Because of him. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Looking like a legendary Pokemon out here. Come on, can't take it anymore. Let's settle things here and now. Emergency alert. Reports of a stowaway found. Those not on detail, search the ship. Report when found. I repeat, stowaway sighted on board. Those not on detail, search the ship. Report when found. So it's not necessarily that it's like someone in disguise, but someone's like stowed away, like they're kind of hiding and stuff. We're hiding in plain sight, so it's not us, right? Apparently in Final Fantasy VII Remake, the optional party members aren't optional, luckily. Okay, that's very good. They find us? I don't think it's us. They find Tifa and the others? Get off your spiky butt and let's go, Cloud. My hip shifted there for a second. The sound of waves are gone. Off your spiky butt and let's go. Okay. So, like... Oh, I'm here. I just didn't see myself. I was like, am I not gonna show up? Do I want to save? You alright? You alright? Huh? Everyone's here, right? Hey, wait. I don't think that's suspicious stowaways. Sephiroth? Really? How the hell am I supposed to know? Let's find out. It's the most logical thing to do. Then, who's going to go? I'll probably set up my party like I did before here, like that, I guess. I don't know. We're talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus being the real Gen 4 remakes, you know, ignoring the fact that they are very different. I got so mad that the other person said BDSP was a legit remake that they're like, oh, these stupid Hajikin. Yeah, and I didn't know what that was like either. I never heard the word Hajikin before or after that interaction. Yeah, that was the only time that I've seen it, but you know, looked it up and apparently like they were basically calling them a stupid Westerner. And I think I don't remember if I banned them from the server or if they left the server of their own volition and then I banned them after they were gone. It was one of the two. But like, you know, getting so mad that you're calling people like I guess slurs I've never heard of before. They left then banned. Okay, Morris remembers here. Yeah, so that was the case. So they left of their own volition, but they ain't coming back. Which, like, I mean, good, because I don't want to promote that kind of behavior in my community. Like, if someone came up to me and they were like, hey, I realized that my actions were inappropriate, I'm really sorry I did that, I'm really gonna try to not do that, then I'd be like, okay, I'm willing to give you a second chance. It seems like you reflected on this, like, I'm not gonna tolerate if we see this again. But that never happened. They just reached out to me from time to time to ask about my opinions on like other games and announcements. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not responding to this, man. So yeah, I don't tolerate that kind of thing. I mean, dreading it, it's fine. The weird people like Dunsparce. I'm probably gonna piss off a bunch of Gates to Infinity fans with that. So yeah, it looks like we dropped disguises for those that are in the party now. I like one of the optional party members because he's so edgy. Wow, you stupid Haji Kit Noah. I don't know how offensive of a term that would be in the East / in Japan, but like maybe I shouldn't be throwing around this kind of stuff before I get Twitch banned. Sephiroth. All right, let's go. Okay, so like this way, I guess? I don't know. Did Sephiroth do this? The engine room. A suspicious character. No, there's no way. Not a human. That thing's not human. I like how this environment kind of like shifts back and forth slightly to give you like the sense that like you're on the waves and the ship is moving. Like that's a cool little detail there. I like that. Okay, guess we can go in here now if I'm not getting stuck on his arm. Did I just run into a random encounter on this ship? Oh, of soldiers, I gotcha. I was like, what the heck? I don't know, sure, just attack and stuff. I'll do, sure. Let's tattoo our name on him. I know I'm a bit obtuse, but when it comes to game debates and how heated it can get, my point of view on it is at the end of the day, it's just a game, chill out. Yep. I agree. Stop putting us to sleep. The hell? Why don't we drop our disguises anyway? Also, do I want to have a look at like changing out my materia or something? I probably have like the earth materia that I can slap on someone now. So I mean, Spars actually kind of fucks in a hard cold soul silver early game through the defense curl / Rolo strats. Ah. Until we ban you for these terrible video game opinions. Someone has a video game opinion I don't like, they're gonna get banned immediately. They out of here. Opposing video game opinions will not be tolerated. You know how it goes. You'll ban yourself. You'll take yourself out around back. Get on out of here. I drop. Because it's been a while since I've looked at my thingamabob here. So I have lightning, and then I guess just the elemental effect on the sword. All for the thingamabob for the summon. You have ice to all, and then you probably have like heal stuff, poison, restore, heal. Yeah. The enemy skill. I still don't know how this works. I got flamethrower apparently. Chocobo lure. I don't need that right now. Shiva. Oh. I put on earth, but like